see it reflect downward.
Yeah, it's super strong.
Yeah.
I think the characters with reflectors can be pretty relaxed a lot of the time in those tricky situations. I mean, not necessarily relaxed, but they have a lot of leeway.
And we see a lot of development, like, you know, the Fox meta has changed so much against Game & Watch, specifically with Shine working out. Like, it's not a, like, end-all be-all for the matchup, but when you're getting juggled as Fox, like, how else do you land besides, wait, get out of jail free card, melee, flip, 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 flip.
Yeah.
Let's go.
There's another thing where Fox can take advantage of his speed.
Yeah.
Like, when you're a slow character against a fast character, you're always going to be at some level of a disadvantage.
Right,
just
yeah.
de facto.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes Game Watch's strengths are so strong that they can still be Fox.
Yeah, just run through people. Speaking of which, though, this will not be that kind of set. If we're seeing peak Sparkle right now, he's sitting pretty in winter. So.
I've never actually... I know they played a lot, but I've never actually watched them play. So I'm
Dude,
interested to see
really?
how the dynamic goes. I mean, just different region.
Yeah, no, that's so funny to me, though, because coming from Portland.
You probably see it all the time.
It's like every week, bro. For a while, like in this weird period of time where, you know, our former PR from like pre-COVID, they're still active at regionals. But people like Spade, Terra, they don't come to Epics that often or at all anymore, honestly.
Yes.
Spade every now and then. It's mostly just top 3 being those two and a switch up between Mirage and Glow and Proto and Guana sometimes.
Glow is very strong.
Glow is so strong. Shout out to Glow if you're watching. Miss you. Come back. Don't go to school. How could you?
I'm having the same experience. It's okay.
Yeah, you understand.
Yes.
But yeah, these two, Andre's actually being in school the past semester. So what was it? Spring break hit. He came back. He hit like 4 tourneys that week. He was like, yo, Tuesday local, Spade host, I'm like there. That. Epic, Monday, I'm there. Like 4 other ones. I don't even remember. But ever since then, yeah, he's been back in it. This past summer season, that's when they would play all the time now.
Yes. Something I'm curious about is how Zach is going to treat Nair, the Game Watch Nair, and how he's going to treat Game Watch's Shield.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very telling as the set's going to go on.
Right, yeah. I think it's a lot of, like, obviously buffing, a lot of menu cancel fair. What is it? I mean, Flame Slash, he's going to farm that a lot. He's going to hope that works.
Yeah, if Sparkle has oomph or something like that, like maybe Nair could be much safer.
Yeah. Ooh.
Or fair.
There you go. That's something I hadn't realized about. Yeah, just like the frame data of a move improving with those buffs.
And speaking of taking advantage of your speed against Game & Watch, Accelerado is perfect for that.
That's the main thing I forgot to mention. Accelerado, yeah, he loves doing that. Look at this. He's comboing Game & Watch. What?
Also, something that happened earlier is Sparkle is the kind of player that if he barely messes something up, he will want to do it again immediately.
Yeah.
So there was a point where Sparkle did the level 2 zap, and he got punished for it.
Yeah.
And then the next situation, he did the level 1 because you can tell that he's thinking like, oh, like maybe I should just go for the level 1 in this kind of situation.
He thinks level 1 is broken. Uh-oh. Zap,
That's
bro?
an unfortunate SD.
Is that what happened? Ooh.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to know if your air dodge are going to hit the ledge, especially if you're going diagonally. Sometimes like the magnet hands can work weirdly. Not the way that you would expect.
It's something like for certain characters it feels way less consistent, like the ability to grab ledge with air dodge or like miss and bonk your head. Like Luigi, I feel like it's the airspeed or something that just messes me up every time.
Yes. Also, Bombastic is doing such a good job of waiting out the Accelerado with like, taking time on his recovery or stuff like that.
Grab, makes it. Yeah, dang, he had the Christmas tree. That's like the golden ratio if you're a hero player in any matchup, obviously. But against Game & Watch, it's like Game & Watch will not approach you then. It's like, oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, he's up a whole stock. Like, he doesn't have to approach.
Yeah. Let's see, though.
That's really good. I feel like up smash is really risky against characters like Hero because he plays at a range where he doesn't necessarily have to worry about like a roll distance away all the time.
Right. Yeah, I don't see a ton of that from Bombastic. Let's see that.
Something about zoom is you can tell where he's going to go based on how much the camera is going to zoom out.
Really?
Yes, as the camera zooms out like all the way to the other side of the stage, you know where Hero is going to land roughly.
That's crazy. Are you one to look at the minimap? Because I always do that too.
I wish I was better about it, but something I think about.
It's tough though.
Another tricky thing about zoom is that the landing spots are asymmetrical.
Yeah.
Like they're kind of scattered strangely throughout the stage.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's super hard to tell where Hero's gonna land.
Oh, and is it different by port? Do you know, or it's just random? It's like a set per stage.
Yeah, set per stage.
Yeah, you're right. It came back to me like a dream. But here we go. Killable. Zach can get this stock.
Yes, that's such a tough spot to be in. If you don't mash out of that like instantly, like you're screwed.
Yeah, no saving you. Something I was going to mention, the jabs we're going to see a lot of. I mean, obviously Zach loves up B at a shield too, the swoosh into the platform follow-up. Maybe swoosh as well.
That was such a good dash attack on Bombastic's part. He intercepted the jab that we were just talking about.
Dude, he's doing the jab mix-ups as well now. See the conditioning levels? They're beginning. We're learning.
Yes. Okay, tricky spot here on part of Game Watch because if Zach shoots a projectile, then if Bombastic reflects it, it just goes right back at him.
Right, yeah.
Another thing, I forgot what I was going to say.
Another one. I know there's so much to talk about. The perfect spacing. Oh.
That's like right at the percent where you are going to die.
You are dead, yeah. There's no saving. I mean, if you mash out, if you're lucky enough, if you got the pre-mash ready, buffered from years before, but who does? I don't know.
Yeah, I think every move that buries has like a set time for you to get out.
Really?
And Game Watch down smash and it's also like K rule down tilt are so long.
Yeah, it
especially
feels like
in comparison to roller, for instance.
Yeah, or like rock down throw.
Yes.
Let's look out for one thing I wanted to mention about the jab is like the way Sparkle uses it, not only to condition, but he'll do like the gentleman into tech chase. That's when he'll either do a Zapple confirm, Zapple combo, or just thwack, or just pull out some crazy menu stuff where he's able to tech chase.
That's really lucky on Bombastic's part, because he neutral got right into the snooze.
Oh my god. Yeah, I've seen that happen, and like that's won several epic tournaments for Zach where he's just called it as neutral get it with snooze.
Yes.
Dead at any percent. Yeah, and then once he has the momentum too, that's the thing we're gonna see a lot of is Zach kind of is able to run away. If he has Accelerado, but losing it right there.
Because when Zach has Accelerado, I can tell Bombastic's having a hard time putting him down in disadvantage.
Right.
Because it's hard to just maintain a choke point against Hero when he's Accelerado because he can change direction so quickly.
Because he's the freaking avatar. He's in control of all the elements, and now he's fast. It's like, what do you
Yes.
do? Nice swoosh.
Yeah, that's a tough spot because if you see Hero hanging in a spot where like, oh, I can get him, and then he like charges it up, it's like, oh, you're screwed.
Right, yeah. There we go, dash attack. Good little two-frame situation. That's going to be it, unless he gets it.
Zoom.
That was clutch. He was in the blast zone during that. Wow.
You get a lot. You're much more likely to get the zoom if you're closer to the blast zone. I think it's by 3 times.
Wow. What?
In those situations, you can roll twice for it too.
Right.
So you're like almost guaranteed to get a zoom.
Yeah, because you're falling like down vertically. Oh my god. Oh, he's powered up. Okay. Combo. Interesting shield interaction.
That's a tough spot for Game Watch. You have to IDJ the Nair, but it's like such like a messy situation.
Out of the down throw?
Yes, it's hard to know that you have to do that because if you just short hops, then he's going to fall out of the Nair.
Right.
Turn on Nair could also be a viable option, but it's just tough to know.
M&M's right now. Pebbles.
Yes, that's such a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, he's got to keep him in the corner. Good parry, though. Bombastic in control here.
Good parry, especially if Sparkle fared there and he just did a hard shield. Like, might have even broken his shield.
Yeah, that's like do or die. You need to parry that or else, like, Sparkle's stock to take right now at 50.
Yes.
Let's see, though. Yeah, plenty of shield regen. The spot dodge is crazy. Good stuff.
These past couple of games, Accelerado's been really helpful in disadvantage, but he hasn't been getting much off of it in terms of his offense.
Really?
He's barely been getting any percent at all, in fact.
I see. Oh. Yeah, these players, the number of sets they played in recent times, like, I feel like they know each other, like, in the open book.
Yes, you can tell that each player's game plan against the other is extremely developed.
Yeah, there's books on books here. Oh my god. I feel like Zach has, like, rigorously labbed out these confirms with the Accelerado too. Crazy.
A lot of times you get like a 2-hit confirm and the 3rd hit isn't guaranteed. It's like a read. And the thing is, you're so fast, it's not necessarily committal.
Right. It's like a 50-50 in some situations if you get like the fair, right?
Yeah, so, or a back air or Zapple.
Oof.
And that's tough. Tech race on the platform with fire, even if he did hit the tech, he's dead.
Oh my god, dude. See the levels right now. Look at this. This is the kind of stuff I live for. Like, for commentary, this is what's made me learn more about the game, learn the interactions of my scenes, like best players.
Yeah, it's probably very helpful. I don't get to commentate much at all.
Really?
Not at all.
Oh, they don't have it at Corvo?
Not really, but also
Yeah.
I'm the one playing in the stream.
Yeah, there you go. You're too goated. Yeah, this is a cool opportunity, man. Yeah, what a pleasure to get to share the love of Bombastic Sparkle with the whole P&W. And he's dead. No, I'm just kidding. Crit though?
No.
Oh.
I think even if it was a crit,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have killed.
Are you sure? I guess at like 20, I don't know. He has to be like at the side.
Yeah, maybe not on Battlefield,
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
but I don't know that for sure. Game Watch is very light.
I've seen some crazy stuff, man. I've seen some stuff.
Yeah, the risky dash attacks on the part of Bombastic, he just did 2 in a row because it's really easy for Sparkle to just cancel the menu and shield.
Yeah.
And then, you're screwed.
Until, whoa. Okay, trying to catch that jump out from the corner.
Also, I really like what Bombastic just did there. When Sparkle is jumping around when he's in the corner, Bombastic just crouch. It makes it way harder to hit with an aerial.
Right. Yeah, and that's what he was going for. These like bears out of shield. We're seeing it continued here. See if more crouches off.
Oh, he found another nair.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh my God, nice.
That's a tough spot.
Good
Bombastic
kill.
got caught pressing buttons under the platform, and it cost him the stock.
It's the jab pushback. Okay, safe there. Battlefield, great counter pick. Working out so far.
That's tricky. I don't necessarily know what Sparkle could have punished, even though the rapid jab was like point blank on his shield.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Oh,
wondering,
what F-tilt.
he didn't just opt for grab at 0, but I guess percent is always good.
Yes. Bombastic trying to control a choke point there yet again, but Sparkle landed on the little sliver of stage if there was to get a side B.
Just to clarify, you're saying choke point as like a weakness in positioning? Or like a weakness in player?
Like cutting off a large section of the stage.
Oh, I see. That's cool. That's some cool terminology. Oh! Fair F-tilt, nice pressure right now. But he has very little mana. Gonna mind your manners
also,
here.
Speaking about the zoom camera stuff, since Bombastic ran to the right side of the stage, he had no way of knowing where Sparkle was going to land because of how the camera was moving.
Because he manipulated it by running.
Yes.
Oh no, okay. Interesting.
Tough spot.
There's so much minutia to learn the hero matchup. Game & Watch too, honestly, but it's like not as like fun to name drop. I think it's still pretty cool
Yeah.
though. Nice.
No matter what option he picks there, he's completely dead, even if he hits the tech.
That's the situation you talked about last game.
Maybe if he hits a tech and then rolls to the right, then he can live, but it's a tough spot.
Yeah.
Sparkle, again, landing on the little sliver of the stage and getting a side B.
Mm.
And it's so hard to cover as Game & Watch, and it's really impressive on Sparkle's end that he's able to land there so consistently. It takes a lot of balls.
Falling out of the nair. Okay, he wanted the up B out of shield to work out, but
Tricky spot.
if it gets him positioning, if he can get to the platforms, it's fine.
Oh, yes. That is a really good adjustment on Bombastic's part, spot dodging the side B.
Ooh, uh-oh. Okay, nice roll in, Bombastic. Sparkle committing a little bit on the tech chase.
This is still so tense because obviously Sparkle's at kill percent, but Game Watch can die so easily and just with one move.
Yeah, see, and it's not
He's
even
at
like...
kill percent. Oh, I thought that was going to hit.
Dude, he started this interaction just a moment ago. He's at 0. Nice coverage though, air dodge above.
That's a tough spot. I don't know if it was the best spot to up air when you could have up B'd and killed potentially.
Yeah, up air for your troubles. I mean, Sparkle, if I'm Sparkle, I'll take that every day. Especially sitting in winners here.
That was a really good height to... good stuff from Bombastic. It's such a good height to up B at as Bombastic because if you up B closer to the ledge, it could have gone 2 frame. It's much easier.
Oh, like down tilt, side B.
With the Flame Slash. He already had the Flame Slash primed on his menu.
Oh, I see. Damn, you're witnessing so much just by like watching this that I'm not even like keen to noticing. That's so cool.
I think it comes with experience.
Yeah, honestly. No, it's cool. Like getting to play these players as often as you do and like getting to watch them and study them. That's the kind of thing I want to be more apparent with.
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
Damn, 31. That's really pivotal.
Yeah, because most people, they sit down and they watch Hero Game & Watch and they're like, oh, there's not much to learn from this. They're just playing. They're just trying to cheat each other at camp. But there's so much like tiny interactions, learned behavior.
Yeah, I think it's my personal opinion, but I think every matchup in this entire game has a lot of depth.
Oh yeah, of course, I agree.
Even stuff like Min Ganon.
Yeah.
There's a lot of depth to be had.
Right, yeah, it's kind of sick in that regard because you'll see the best players of that matchup make it look completely different than like any other level.
And in situations like what just happened when Bombastic landed and Sparkle was having his menu up, Bombastic is the kind of player to hesitate a little bit when he sees the menu. And maybe even if there's nothing threatening on the menu, like, oh, you know that Sparkle's either going to cancel the menu or get a buff, he's still like giving the menu its respect, even if it may be unnecessary.
Right. Yeah, and it's a tough place to like learn the matchup, right?
And for the 4th time in a row, Sparkle landed on the little silver stage inside beat, and it worked.
Oh my god, he's getting away with it. Getting away with murder here. He's going to need to if he wants to get this first set for winners. Down right now.
Yes, that last stock, Bombastic was playing it a little nervous, and I think it was a little carryover from the last game. Like, he's picking his options extremely fast and a little bit to his detriment.
Right. Let's see, okay, nice. Filling each other out. The Nair doesn't matter. Is he SDIing these, or he's just ending up on the end?
I wasn't sure if that was going to kill. He did the fastball too early on the Nair. Because to properly do a game watch Nair, you have to do a fastball out of the short hop. Because you can't just do a rising Nair, because it'll just go right above them.
Right.
You have to do a weird, like, intermediate timing.
Oh, interesting.
But since, like, maybe he is a little jittery, he was doing the fastball too fast.
Yeah, and who's to blame? Like, we saw that last game where Zach opened him up, cross stage, shot like 3 spells.
Yeah, this last like 30 seconds, Sparkle's been extremely low on mana. And Sparkle is the kind of player to be a little costly with his mana.
Yeah.
But,
well said.
You can get mana back even if you hit someone's shield.
Right.
So, you know, he's slowly chipping away at the Empire.
Getting there. Yeah, it's halfway there.
And he did use heal earlier. You only get 2 heals per stock.
Really? Oh, wow.
And then it gets removed from your RNG. So sometimes even if hero's a 0, sometimes they'll do heal just to get out of the rotation.
Is that the only move that works like that? That and Zoom? Or have unique like menu properties?
I believe so, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like hitting you up like, hold up. Let me ask my encyclopedia of knowledge.
Obviously, like if Hero has a buff like Accelerado, it's not like he's going to get Accelerado in his menu. It'll be excluded.
Yeah.
You don't get the same spell twice in a row on the menu.
Yeah, that part I'm familiar with.
But that's about it.
Yeah. Okay.
The first 2 are the least obvious.
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas Tree.
Christmas Tree.
He's 1 away from getting his full bucket.
Oh my god.
It's a big deal. It kind of takes neutral B. I mean, it's going to take a lot of balls to press neutral B for here on out.
Okay, but Zach also, you know, in a scary position here. This could be his winner's stock if Bombastic clutches up. Nair, up air, beginning the juggle, reads the tech. He's already even right now.
Yeah, he's stuck on the platform a little bit. Oh, what a grab.
Yep.
Turn around grab, too.
I've seen Bombastic win in these scenarios so often is the thing. It's just, he just needs to snipe the jump, but then the snooze. Snooze, you lose.
He, like, flinched right when Hero, like, waved his arm for a spell, and that was it.
That's what you're talking about, right? The menu, like, flinching, where Bombastic's kind of, like, not pressing forward when he sees the menu or reacting to it.
Yes, I think a good analogy for that is kind of like the Samus. If Samus is charging charge shot under, like, a platform, let's say, and let's say the other character is maybe a little less than a roll distance away, it's like a flinch distance, where it's like, okay, like Samus has to do something preemptively, except it's like the reverse of that.
Right.
Where if Game Watch feels like they have to do something preemptively, but like maybe they're not so confident with reading the menu that it's just super tricky.
Right, yeah, it's a tough place. I would not want to be in there. Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Okay.
Could be the last game, you guys.
This is a little metagamey, but Bombastic ran it back to the same stage really quickly.
Right.
And that might not necessarily be a good thing, but I mean, it is working out. It's 77 to basically 0.
I feel like that works out in your favor if you're the type of player to like benefit from just like, let me back in there. Like I had the right idea, had the right game plan, just didn't work out.
5th time in a row, Sparkle did side B from the very sliver of the stage, and it worked out yet again.
Oh my god, he loves that. Yeah, Battlefield, they love going here too. It works out very well for both these players.
Yes, I wonder what Sparkle's bans are, but the top platform is so pivotal in this matchup.
Yeah, no, I'm noticing. Like whoever has control of it, more so than Stenner.
And even if Bombastic is like actually pick a stage, he can't go back to small battlefield because of DSR.
Oh, you're right.
So it's just a tricky spot to be in.
Nice, okay, good damage. Bombastic looking like he's going to take it to another set here if things keep going.
That was the first time the side B from the corner didn't work out. When he did Nair, Bear earlier, it's a little tricky, or Nair up air. It's a little tricky if you want to do Nair Nair, or Nair up B, or Nair up air, or Nair back air.
Right. Oh my god, the camera. Getting a full view of Battlefield.
He barely recovered and barely got through the crackle.
Oh my gosh. And Sparkle trying to use this distance, gain some mana, some time. Doesn't want any extra credit to form for Bombastic here on this winter stock.
Yeah, a little tricky. Bombastic couldn't quite punish the whiff grab in time. One thing you can do is if you're out of your initial dash and you're... Oh, wait, Bombastic did crouch under the side B. I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah, with dash attack or just crouch?
With just crouch.
Nice, wow.
That is super pivotal. And side B2 is pretty costly on the mana.
Yeah.
It's something important to consider.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, side B the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh, dude, zoom. Oh, what if though?
Tough spot.
Dang. Can't win them all, but here we go. Last stock for Zach, unless he wants to win it from losers.
Yeah, interesting decision to do Psych Up when Bombastic's at 0. I'm not sure exactly like what he wants from that.
Yeah. Like, what good damage could he get with like a single hit here? I don't even know. Oh, shit.
That's very insightful.
That's bringing us back into the jab thing. Shout out Tayden.
I'm surprised he didn't die there because he was like 80. Or no, I guess he was at low enough percent where he wouldn't die.
Not from like that part of the stage, yeah. Not to a smash.
Okay, oof, he's in a good spot.
Ooh.
Oh, what a dash attack.
And it's a second set, people. Bombastic takes it, but we're not over yet.
These dash attacks have been paying dividend for Bombastic. He's been hitting almost all of them.
Because that's the adaptation where he's noticing Sparkle go for these, you know,
yes,
risky-ish landings,
and
these air dodges.
He's getting them in spots where they're not necessarily guaranteed, and I think that takes a lot of confidence on the Game Watch's part.
Yeah, and that's where, you know, he's the bro that stepped up. He used to be, you know, flinching at the side of a menu, but this is, he locked in the positions where he needed to. Bombastic setting up for a game, tournament win right here.
Yeah, I'm guessing the gentleman's a PS2.
Yeah, interesting. We'll see. Okay.
I think it's a little interesting. Sparkle doesn't have that top platform that he really likes.
Yeah. It's going to play out really differently now, yeah, because instead of circle camping or like circle juggling, it's more so like side to side, horizontal gameplay.
Yes.
Which they both have really like slow.
Yes, another dash attack. I will say the Bacon has been having mixed results in this past set. Sometimes it's been working for him. Like there's one time where it really worked out for him. He did Bacon F tilt, but a lot of times it hasn't been doing anything. And Sparkle's just been getting over it.
Yeah. Yeah, players that are strong versus Bacon are like they patient enough to just get hit by it. I feel like that is always impressive to see.
Because a big thing about Bacon is that the Bacon bits are like predetermined a little bit.
Really?
In terms of like the volley, like it's like 1, 2, 3. I think it's 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's a pause, and then it starts again.
Well, you can do 5 on the screen at the same time, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
But
you can do up to
there's
5.
like designated size of like volleys.
Oh, like different shapes and timing. Do they come out?
Yes, and then there's a pause in between them, and you can take advantage of the pause.
I thought that was all player control.
No, not at all.
Oh.
I mean, there is a little bit of player control. You can like angle the Bacon kind of.
Really?
Yes, you can like hold in or out, and it can like adjust like how far it gets launched.
Like as you're pressing B?
Yes, it's kind of like Yoshi Egg, if you can think about it like that.
I had no idea it was like controllable. What the heck?
So a lot of times, players like Sparkle will time the reversal in between the volley. Oh, no crit on the up smash.
Dang, we all felt it. We thought it was going to happen. Oh, barely gets up in time.
It's a tough spot. Thwack is also determined, like if it kills or not, by heroes percent too. So if they're both at red percents, then you're almost for sure going to die.
Really? Wow. Dang, dang. Okay. It is getting quite in the favor of Sparkle Hero right now. That jab, nice little jab check. A little low profile.
Yeah, or down tilt is a better anti-air than people might expect.
Honestly, yeah.
It covers heroes' hurt box really nicely.
Yeah, it's kind of like that sweeping motion that Ganon down tilt does, but without, you know, the killing reward. But really good. I mean, it might kill with oomph against Game & Watch in a couple %. Oh my god, he did it. The mad left.
Bombastic is the type of player to really, like, go for cheese if he feels like he's down.
Yeah, if he feels like he's playing hot too is the thing. Like you'll notice the double side B. I rarely see him do 2, maybe 1 just for jokes. Keep his fans at home laughing.
Yeah.
Let's see though the juggle situation.
Bounce.
Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. This is like a flying fox shine.
Yeah, Bombastic is playing this so well, just playing with up B and neutral air.
It's kind of funny. It's like a neutered version of Game & Watch, but
I thought that was a crit, but I guess not.
Apparently. Okay, up B. No. Okay, he has enough. Polka swoosh. Slide B.
Also, really good on Sparkle to turn around the up B when he was under the stage.
You
he
saw
had the wherewithal
that?
to do
That's
that.
crazy.
I mean,
yeah.
to get to go at that angle, he has to turn around.
Right, because he got kind of bonked. Or if he went straight up,
Yeah,
it would have been
pineapple.
curtains for sure. Here we go though. Bombastic, ever the clutch one, playing hot today.
Yes, full bucket. He can combo into this too, like that. Okay,
Oh,
not that strong of a bucket because the strength of the bucket determines like what you absorb. So if
Right.
he absorbs multi-hits, it's going to be a lot weaker.
Yeah, so it's determined by the like strength of the move.
Yes. And I think, I might be wrong, but I think he absorbed the fully charged fireball, which I think he absorbed the multi-hits. Which makes it
that
weaker.
makes sense. I wondered that interaction before. I'm like, why didn't it kill? I thought he absorbed a good move. Insightful, dang.
But yeah, that was a huge opportunity for Bombastic. He made a big comeback to use down like the whole game.
Yeah, it felt like he was gonna take like the way Game 5 played out. Maybe though, we're seeing shades of this. I mean, couldn't be intentional.
I was
but
like, credit to Sparkle. He positioned himself under the platform often and very effectively.
right, yeah.
I think the high platforms are really paying dividends for him. Back to Battlefield.
Back to Battlefield.
I'm guessing that Sparkle banned small Battlefield.
Right.
But maybe the top platform is not something that Bombastic is thinking about. House FD. That's interesting. I will say Sparkle really dislikes FD.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's also Game & Watch's best, some say. It depends.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the context.
And the matchup.
Oh, that's such a tricky spot because you could just get snoozed right there.
Oof. Nice menu cancel. Opting to just run around. Doesn't need to commit with this kind of lead. Sparkle wanting to finish it out 3-0 here, I'm sure. I'm certain.
I will say something that Sparkle likes to do as a player is up tilt when he thinks people are going to full hop, because against taller characters, it can hit them at the height of their full hop.
Oh.
But Game Watch is so short that you can't do it. And I think how Sparkle has been opting to anti-air throughout this entire set has been very interesting. He's been opting to do it horizontally instead of vertically.
Right. Yeah. That's what I was wondering we'd see more of, or less of, I guess, in the PS2 game.
Like up tilts?
Or just like anti-airs, because, you know, they've been kind of just chasing each other on these platforms all Battlefield, or every time they run the stage. But PS2, yeah, they didn't see a lot of opportunity for
Yes, okay. Bombastic tried to spot dodge the side B again a little bit earlier, and it's a little tricky because the timing of the side B, especially if you're point blank, is very ambiguous. So in the end, like, it didn't end up working out for him.
Oh, he doesn't do, oh yeah, he's like,
Oh, so that was the first time that Bombastic really respected side B out of the corner, and even though he ended up dying, like in that interaction, it ended up working out for him in that particular change.
Oh no.
Oh, he
Dang.
couldn't get the zoom.
Rip.
That's pretty unlucky, even though you're much more favored to get the zoom in that situation than.
Right, closer to the
You're
bottom
not.
block zone. Nice. Oh, wow, this juggle working out right now. Bombastic. Percent climbing for Sparkle. These air dodges. Yeah, this is the kind of trap.
2 nairs in a row.
Oh, okay, nice grab. Oh, okay, bacon.
Oh, what a bacon.
Damn, just to feel it out. Why not?
Yeah, Sparkle's trying to reset on the top platform, but like, even though you're on the top platform, it's not like he's like getting any kind of net positive up there.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta really work to make this comeback work out in his favor. And you see him get all these like great menu options, but he's like so selective. He doesn't want to whiff when he doesn't need to.
A little bit of a tricky situation because neutral B will kill.
Ooh, nope. Not from that far.
Never mind. I guess I don't got it like that.
Dang, damn. Let's kick him
I got
off.
called
I'm just
out.
kidding.
It fell out of another nair.
Dang. What is this guy? Back here?
I think it might be kind of tricky because Bombastic just ran off and naired and then fast fall it all. Maybe he has to short hop and then nair to like get the final hitbox. Because the final hitbox is the most important one.
F tilt. No, okay. Just opting to jump around.
Bombastic being very preemptive with his up smashes.
Nice stall.
Hasn't really been using up smashes the entire set, especially at the start of Grand Finals where it didn't really work out for him.
Hit up attack. First time we've seen that in a minute. Nair not even going to do it. Wow, this oomph. Can he get something from it? There we go. Okay, calling it out. Let's see some magic, y'all. A B. A B is how it starts. That's like a great way Not boosted
Yes.
anymore, but just get something.
Let's say Sparkle's on the right platform. You can see Bombastic up airing again to the left of Sparkle a little bit.
Yeah,
To
the
secure
preempt.
his position on the stage.
Nice.
It's such a tricky spot. A lot of times when Heroes in Accelerado or when Shulk is in Jump Art, stuff like that, they do a lot of double jumping onto stage and feel like they can like secure the position. You can really anti them.
I was just gonna say, whenever
that
he
almost
has
killed. He has max rage.
Dude.
A lot could kill.
this kind of interaction, I'm like, I gotta just shut up and watch because it's like, what? Oh, yeah, there we go. Unfortunate. Tried to parry? You can't parry that unless you're goated.
I'm not sure. I think he was maybe thinking fair or nair.
Dang. Just a great call out though from Bombastic.
Yes, when he has bucket like that is so difficult to deal with.
It's harder to avoid than like rest, it feels like. Well, obviously, there's no confirms into bucket. Question mark. There's fair bucket now.
I mean, you
Juck
can do
it.
nair bucket, up air bucket,
Juck it.
juck it.
Good jab bucket.
I don't know about that.
I think
but
you can. I mean, if maybe.
maybe if they're at 999, you get the tipper jab, so they sucks them in, and you turn around bucket.
Yeah. Now you're talking. There you go. The Game & Watch meta progresses.
Bombastic didn't even crouch or anything, and he's still low profile the level 2 side B.
The level 2? Oh my god.
But I think it was at the very end. I think the hitbox is how you see it. So at the end, it's like the smallest.
Right. It gets, yeah, tapers off. Let's see. Yeah, just keen to chill out on the platforms. Oh, wow. Early kill there.
Yes, that's a tough spot to be in.
How do you react to stuff like that? Yeah, that's just going to be it.
Like
Dude. Oh my god, he almost hit him with the Smash 4 Game & Watch up there.
That's so funny.
Oh
I
my
forget what that's
God.
called. Is it the beep boop?
The beat. Oh
That's
no, that's the
Rob's.
Rob. That's the Rob. The Game & Watch up throw up air.
Down throw up air.
2-2. Thank you, Seiya, with the knowledge drop as always. Let's go. Let's go. He's been around.
Okay, nice
He's cool
little
like that.
adjustment on my basket part on the fastball on his nair. Sparkle didn't fall out that time in a position where Sparkle was falling out before.
Ah, nice. Wow.
Oh, that's really tricky. The
That's
platform's so low that the up B can hit it.
Wow. He's like, that's my stage. I'm in complete control. Let me just summon a tornado. Here we go. This is yeah,
that's a
LSK
tough
dare.
spot.
That's going to be a true follow-up.
Yeah, Sparkle can get...
Oh, interesting. You could have rolled away, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, he's dead. I
Okay.
think Sparkle's best option there is probably to roll for a second menu in the blast one, but he ended up trying to up B, but it didn't work out.
I guess I don't know what I would do if Game & Watch is charging down Smash in front of me. That shit's terrifying.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Whoa, landing with the fair.
When Hero is recovering from a diagonal, then becomes much more two-frameable because
Nice.
his head is exposed.
Dang, sniped him out of the zoom. There's nowhere you can go if you're Sparkle. Bombastic's been on him all the time.
Yeah, but Sparkle is the one that's still up, even though the momentum is in Bombastic favor. This is still a pretty tough spot.
Oh. Yeah, it's all a percent game, and like now that he doesn't have mana, he can just clearly win off of fundamentals, but he has to punish Bombastic for the landing.
Yes, he can let Bombastic come to him.
Yeah, and this is where we've seen Bombastic kind of get antsy in places I haven't seen him, at least all day.
Yeah, I think in the Game Watch perspective, it's really hard not to get antsy.
Right, because like you're saying, the game plan is like just do the good moves, and if they're not working, like what do I do?
Yes, that was so good on Sparkles. It's such a good landing mix-up to up B, and it's so hard to deal with on the part of the opponent.
Yeah, for sure. Really good stuff. Okay, Sparkle going it up 2-1, just gonna run it back. Same as always, they've done it many a time on the stage.
Bombastic, I know it's kind of a Game Watch thing, but Bombastic is really one to try to go for reversals out of the corner. Like he got called out there for dashing out of the corner. He got punished earlier for dash attacking out of the corner, F tilting, etc.
Let's see.
It's a tricky spot to be in, especially if you're so slow and your Game Watch's walk is pretty bad.
Yeah. What do you think? We get in the game 10? Or is this it?
I think it's completely possible. But
It's very possible.
I think the first stock of this game is going to be very telling.
Yeah.
A lot of these games, there have been a couple last hit ones, but a lot of them have not been last hit. They've been actually sealed pretty quickly.
Yeah, and like very in the other person's favor. Let's see that Bombastic, rarely the one playing from behind this whole day.
Yes.
Let's see
Okay.
if he can prove to be the one.
Very interesting on the part of Hero. If Game Watch is doing a full hop fair, Hero's full hop is the perfect height to punish it. Because Hero's full hop is just a little bit taller.
Oh, that could have been a good punish.
Yeah, going for the landing mix-up again. It was hard for GameWatch to know where Hero was going to land on the platform, so he ended up missing the up air.
I see. Keeping him juggled, the percent climbing. Sparkle mixing it up.
Really good patience on the part of Bombastic.
Nice back air, finally gets one.
There's a lot of times where a lot of GameWatch players would immediately trigger the up B, but he's been pretty patient on it. He's been looking for traps, and I think it's been working out for him.
Because there's so many levels we've seen, like shield the up B, hero up B right after, like full shield, full hop bear.
Yes, great jab on the part of Hero. Zach also does a jab to anti-air opponents because it starts from the top down so it can capture the short hops.
Which is crazy. Imagine. Such a good jab.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting because Zach was such an advocate for Hero jab, even back right when COVID ended.
Really?
Everyone was like, no, the jab isn't that good, and he's really proved people wrong.
Right. No, his moves tier list, I feel like they get a lot of flack, but he's a visionary in creating all this hero tech, hero movement.
Yes. Okay.
Tech chase across the stage. I thought he was gonna kaboom it.
Or you can neutral B too. If the neutral B gets absorbed by a bucket, then it's not that bad, especially if it's fully charged.
Yeah, with this kind of lead too, it's
that was really good on the part of Sparkle.
Oh my God.
Side being the down air.
He's running away with it. Just running in for the grab, getting antsy himself. Up throw though, here we go. Take us home. Zach getting booted for his troubles.
That's really tricky out of the up air because Zach really wanted to up air him towards the platform. He ended up up airing away from the platform and he couldn't continue the combo.
Dang. Okay, nice. Okay, no tech chase. Wanted to. Okay, dude. We haven't seen the 9 yet. I don't know. It might be coming soon.
I haven't seen the 9 at all, even though because he's been going for the Judgment Hammer, even in between stocks, that maybe try to narrow down his RNG, and it hasn't been working out at all.
This is an excellent ledge trap. He's got him in control. The zoom, though, working out. He gets center.
I will say something that's been going wrong is the dash attacks have stopped working. In set 1, every single dash attack was working, and it really has not been working out.
Right, okay. Evened up the last stock potentially.
After the down slash, that's such a tricky spacing.
Flame Slash beats out the fair in such weird fashion, but now he's getting juggled for it?
Yes, and he gets stuck in lad much more because he hit the fair.
Right, but he lands, okay, doesn't get hit by the landing fair. See what he can get out of this, at least a buff maybe. Oh my God, he did it again. He really wants to end this game with freaking Judgment.
Yeah, he really
back air. That's going to be it, people.
That is gonna be
the fair punishes were insane from Sparkle. They're taking it all the way from losers, only losing to Bombastic, the Oregon GOAT.
Full hop fair wasn't working out at all that entire set.
Yeah, but that's going to be it. We got to leave. Thanks for coming.
Oh, sorry.
No, final thoughts.
Something that GameWatch can do is do an IDJ fair, and you can do 2 fairs in a full hop.
IDJ fair? Oh, that's where they do those crazy fair dare combos.
Yeah, you can just do full hairs out of your jump.
Yeah.
Before you hit the ground.
That's kind of insane. Man, we got to teach Bombastic how to do that. Nah, he's goated. Good run as well.
He's doing great.
He won so many game 5s today. Oh.
Yeah, we got to get out of here.
Yeah. You got to sign off.
I'm watching. I'm sorry my commentary is not the best. But
no, Adam Johnman is the most insightful commentator I've ever heard. You know, people have been talking players. Next to other players that play this game, I was just going to say, top players, we need you on the mic. If you're interested, try it out. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Great, Adam. Better than me already. Let's go. No, thanks for having yourself.
And
that was good.
Congratulations to Sparkle for such a dominant tournament.
Yeah,
finish.
Great stuff. Love to see him play.
A lot of people were getting upset, and he still stayed consistent.
That's my goat. There you go. Good job, Zach. Thanks for hosting Tempest. Thank you, Sayo. Thank you, Tayden. Let's get some words for Tayden.
Thank you, Tayden.
Bryce Crispies too. Let's go. Bye.